Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mindset.
Last week on Camp Do Anything, Evandria sent Yanks out to gather the counselors for a planning meeting on what to do about the remaining piece of the spirit tree. After some back and forth and realizing that no one had taken any steps to figure out what to do with it, they made a hasty plan to reattach the piece to what is left of the tree in the ground. After failing to connect the two pieces, Mazzie confronted her young counselors about their failure and made the decision to accept help from Camp X. After that, the campers began arriving and the crew had to finish preparations for their actual jobs. And then later that evening, Bunky's alarm spell triggered and the gang found their old friend Tamara had come for a hang. We'll pick up the next day on the first day of camp.
It is the first morning, and campers are woken by the iron sound of Mala ringing the breakfast bell. Some campers have been awake for hours, excited thoughts of the day's activities fending off sleep, while others groggily wipe the night's rest from their eyes and seek the dark shelter of their blankets for a few more minutes of blissful sleep. At the edge of the great woods, Patrick's griffin Steadfast greedily eats their morning breakfast, the night's darkness still holding in the great woods behind them. Far down from Steadfast's nest, Yankshire Braid sits on the griffin's saddle, considering the best approach to attach his harness to the various buckles and loops, but struggles to find a way to connect the contraption to the two short shoelaces wrapped around his waist. On the other side of the Stellshall River, Astrid Kittle organizes a group of small Fey volunteers she has gathered who will be responsible for transporting the fragment of the spirit tree to Expertise Camp Stellshall. The union leader of these Fey volunteers, a woman with curly blue cap and sharp falcon-like nose, reviews a long list of expectations Astrid has laid out for the group of nearly 40 Fey. A massive wooden barge rocks up and down at the ex-camp docks as it waits to transport the tree's fragment to the safety of the greenhouse. It is the first full day at Camp Do Anything for campers, and many campers are excited. Return campers are telling stories to new campers about memories of summers past, eating excitedly at breakfast Eleanore has cooked. It's a massive breakfast with eggs and oatmeal and fresh fruit and toast cooked perfectly golden brown, no burnt toast anywhere to be seen. The summer staff themselves are seated around tables. Campers from previous years wave to them, maybe some campers who were previously campers with them. Excited to see friends from summers past, talking excitedly about things that they have been working on over the past year, skills that they're looking forward to trying for the first time this summer. Excited to show off new cantrips they've learned, maybe a first level spell or two. Campers who are excited about trying out things in their great woods, excited to try out new ranger skills, excited about a new weapon they've read about in a magazine, and excited to talk about a new adventuring group that they've heard about, and excited to be and pretend to be the adventurers that they hope to once become. Everyone looks expectantly to the five of you, excited for the day's programming as they finish up breakfast and prepare to head off to the bucket, the pits, the various areas of camp where they'll spend the rest of the day practicing skills and spending time with one another. What are you all up to?
So Eleanor's on her own. In general, she will not be starting her workday until about 10 a.m. And she does get up a little bit early this morning when she knows everybody is at Hearth Hall having breakfast, and she knows that Wendell has gone to roost or gone to bed. And she goes over to Bunky's cabin and sneaks in and leaves the 3 books that she had taken from Wendell. And she goes back to her cabin to finish getting ready for the day.
Pat's hydrating. Pat and Patrick had a big workout this morning, then had a big breakfast, and Pat's already lost 10 pounds this summer. Pat is late losing his baby fat, and so he's trying to bust ass because Sir Talonberry keeps kind of talking about how Pat's a little fat. And so Pat's working really hard. He did his drills this morning, and now he's prepping a new shush banner because one of them went missing, and he's like, I mean, it's a popular system. I guess people will just want to remember it. It's fine.
Mala, after breakfast, before doing the morning rounds of making sure campers are where they're supposed to be, will go back to his cabin and open the latest issue of Power Word Adventure and try to read more about... What was that person's name, Justin? I can't find it now.
Yep, let me pull it up.
The one Mazzie boned?
Yeah, I had it written down, but now I lost
Donnie
it.
Conifer?
Yeah, Mala will like to go back to his cabin and read his latest adventure magazine, Power Word Adventure, and learn more about Donnie.
Give me an investigation check.
9.
A lot of pictures still. I think,
I hate this game.
though, you do get more magazines, though, than just Power Word Adventure, correct? There are
That's
others.
the only one I've forwarded here.
Okay. The Power Word Adventure magazine has... The previous issue you received definitely had the Boys to Barbarian taking a hiatus as they consider how to approach being a major adventuring band without their lead adventurer, their lead party, the face, if you will, without them around. And this issue has a follow-up article more in the back. This isn't necessarily the head article, the top of the fold, if you will. And there's an update about Donnie. As you will recall, previously it was mentioned that he had taken a bit of an injury and was expected to be going through some healing while he begins his retirement. There's been an update on this, and someone has done some investigation, and this is in the kind of opinions and gossip section. I don't know how much Mala spends time in that area.
He loves this part of the magazine. That's where all the juice is.
Yeah, the place that Donnie has checked into is Sunnyside Rehab.
Yes.
And that's not a place you go when you've just been injured. This is a place you go when maybe you've got some other things going on. No confirmation. They've got no pictures. This is just the gossip section, and that's the extent of what you've seen in this article so far. But it doesn't seem like it's a physical injury.
I'll kind of stare out the window for a moment and hope that he's okay. And then I'll see some kids running by, not at their official camping stations and their schedule, and go chase after them. Get to where I'm not doing the voice, but get to where you're going.
Oh, you don't tell us what to do. Oh God, it's Mala. Sorry.
I am the Hearth Hall monitor.
Please don't tell Evandria. We're going right now.
I'll tell her, and she'll be on guard duty tonight.
But she was on guard duty last night. I saw her.
She's on
I saw her
schedule
pixie.
every night.
Oh no! And they run off to the Great Woods where they are supposed to be.
So Evandria stopped by Hearth Hall and picked up her breakfast to go, and she has requested the help of Bunky, though she's not sure if he will come or not, but she wants to finish up the last of her events up at the Evergreen Center, since she really just didn't get everything done on time during her break period. She was much more focused on Camp X, and now she's really feeling that now that the campers are here, and she has not very much prepared for them. But she has a plan, and it consists of taking a lay stone and hiding it so that she can then teach the campers how you would go about finding a lay stone. So when they actually do that together, they have more of an idea of how you look for these ley stones.
Bunky has left the craft cabin looking immaculate. All the mosaic stones are polished, and the glitter is sorted by color and everything. So Bunky has gone over to help Evandria, and he's taken not just one ley stone, but 2 ley stones over to her, because why settle for one when you can have 2? He is really leaning into this growing friendship now that he knows that she does, in fact, like them.
Does Bunky bring a bunch of glitter with themselves?
You see Garnish behind Bunky carrying the 2 ley stones with just a big bag of glitter.
Oh boy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, both of you.
Oh, you're welcome. It's gonna be real great. And when they find it, they're in for a surprise. Bunky's googly eyes do a little like
Bunky.
circle around each other.
When Bunky said that he left the craft cabin immaculate, I thought he was like in a tux.
Yes, me too. No, me
Also
too.
did too.
And then I heard like a whole bunch of glitter, and I was like, a glitter tux?
I know. I was like,
It's those cheap sequins for like the
Yeah,
arts and
like,
crafts, like just
show
glued
choir
to.
sequence.
That's
Yeah.
safe for the last night of camp.
I just pictured him like kicking, because you have like a little door in your big door, kicking your little door open and looking immaculate.
Evandria, isn't having 2 ley stones gonna be making it easier for the campers to find the ley stones? Isn't the point to make it hard?
Well, maybe we make one of them slightly easier and one can be extremely difficult.
Oh yeah, like what if we put it up high in a tree?
Exactly. We can teach them some acrobatics.
Oh yeah,
as
I like
well.
that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. That's what you wanted us to do, right? Bunky, make one like really difficult.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I just figured the more the merrier. And as long as they stay on campgrounds, don't hide them, like, outside.
Well, we don't have a lot of time because
Well-
Evandria kind of waited until the last minute. So.
Okay, Yanks. There's no need to disclose that.
Garnish and I can absolutely help you with these, too. We've got so much time.
Yanks and Evandria make eye contact. I think we've got it. I think we're good. I really appreciate you bringing it out over here, though.
Maybe Bunky, could you hide one of them?
Yeah, could you cast invisibility on it?
I can't cast invisibility, but I can hide one for you.
Warble. Everyone answers. Hello?
This is Mala.
Hello, Evandria here.
Hey, Yanks, you're right here.
Bunky present.
Move over here.
I can't get in. I can't.
Hold on. I didn't know how to use these.
And all calls an emergency. That's what the handbook says.
I'll be honest, I didn't read anything about these warble marbles. I'm gonna hang up and Bunky switch to channel 2.
Bunky rubs the marble to try and shift the channel.
Bunky, hey, it's Eleanor.
Oh, hi, Eleanor.
I don't know if you have time this morning, but I dropped off some books in your cabin that I may have secretly took from Wendell.
Eleanor, I'm proud of you.
No, get off of channel 2.
What?
My bad.
And you just want me to hold on to these books?
No,
Or
I want
what
you to look through them. They are full of some of his musings and, frankly, genius riffraff that I don't understand, but I think you will be able to handle it. And also, I didn't take his most recent journal because I don't want him to know that I took stuff.
So I can't talk with him about the things
No,
that I find.
no. Not right now. But I saw his most recent journal, and he had written some theories, and I don't know what this stuff means, but it said something about he thinks maybe the laystone, the corrupted laystone, is somebody cast simulacrum. Do you know what that means?
The simulacrum spell?
Okay, so yes, somebody has simulacrum, and then that simulacrum cast magic jar on itself.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Evandria!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you
sorry.
keep this?
Okay, fine.
No,
I'll go
it's
back
fine.
to...
It's fine. Can you keep this to yourself, though?
Can I stay too?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Well, in fairness, we do share the same warble marble.
Okay, no, it's mine. And
Oh.
Yanks is just here.
Oh, I'll,
Regardless of all that, yes, this lines up with what Pat and I found when
Pat, are you here? Good. Okay.
Pat has not had his warble marble on him ever. it's been in a bag at the pits, and it's just ringing out anytime you reach out. Absolutely, absolutely. It is
They're
a.
like, shush, shush.
I'm gonna roll electric to see what channel Pat's warble marble is on. That's an 8, so I'm not. It might be 2.
Does it change if anything rubs against it? Like if they're in your bags, they just
it's
like going through channels.
Just loose shit. Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, that was his most recent theory, and then what I gave you, I think, is gibberish to me. But so maybe you and Garnish can look at it and make sense of it. I don't know. But I just wanted to let you know that those are in there. Do what you will. You can bring them back to me when you're done, and I will sneak them back into Wendell's office. But yeah, don't share any of this with Wendell right now. We're just trying to get some information.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Any free time that I've got, I'll absolutely try to tear through those books. I am gonna get so knowledgeable, so fast. Evandria, I know you're still listening. I can't help you anymore. I'm sorry. But
That's okay, Bunky. I do really appreciate you bringing these lay stones since I was so behind with all of my setup. And I'm sorry that I didn't get around to asking you to bring them earlier.
Oh, that's okay. I had the time this morning. I can throw one to hide it if you want, if that'd be helpful.
Okay, I gotta get to the bucket, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I guess just chuck it and maybe we'll find it.
Bunky wants to throw one of the lay stones, but has very little strength.
You fail.
Oh, I just fail immediately. Great.
I mean, you
Okay.
throw it. You can throw things. I'm not going to check for you to throw things.
It goes one bunky away.
I do have -1 strength.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you throw it. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not going to stop you
Oh.
from throwing it.
Good job, but I'll probably just put some leaves over it, and then that'll be perfect. So thank you.
Great. Awesome. And Bunky turns around and starts hopping back to...
Wait,
back to the craft
Bunky. And Evandria reaches her hand out in like an offering of a high five for like the first time ever.
cabin. Bunky takes a high five.
Ow. Ooh, that was a good one, Bunky.
Thanks, Evandria. That was exhilarating.
All right, thanks.
Bunky now hops with slightly more bounce to his step to the craft cabin.
We are going to pick up in... We're actually going to stay in with Evandria in the Great Woods. Evandria, you are moving through the Great Woods. You've gotten a couple of campers kind of going around looking for these lay stones. And go ahead and give me a survival check.
Yeah,
Bunky,
sure. We are also in current use of the Limerians.
Okay.
Because they're the ones who would help detect the laystones.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Limerians,
the
a
creatures
tiny
you're
bird native to the Great Woods. These birds are associated with their
yes.
natural
Read your own
abilities
You're
to
right,
detect
you're right.
concentrated magical energies.
Yes, 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 yes,
Traditionally,
yes, yes,
Can't
yes.
Do Anything's ranger will use them to find
Yes.
laystones in the forest.
Great. Okay.
So she is teaching the campers how this would be done in a controlled environment.
Love that.
Since she has already hidden the laystone with Bunky.
Why don't you describe this scene a little bit, and then I'll take it over.
Should I do the check? Still
I'll
too?
have you do the check at
As
the end.
okay. So, how many campers does she have?
I think this morning you have about 20 campers.
Okay. So 20 campers is more than Evandria had prepared for. So things are a little bit hectic. And she is used to the rule following and order of an X camp. And so as these 20 campers start exploring and they don't say in a perfectly ordered line that she had numbered them off before they went into the forest, she is getting progressively more and more stressed. And so as she gets more stressed, Yanks is just zipping from the front of the line to the back of the line, back to the front of the line, trying to keep the rest of her campers in order to prevent her from getting even more stressed. But they do eventually kind of find this rhythm where she starts kind of enjoying that they're exploring and they're not directly on task. And so they're talking about the different trees and which ones would be easier to climb and what forest environment would be the best to take shelter in if you need an overnight in the forest and such things to try and prepare these campers from day one.
They are, many of them, in their second summer at camp. A lot of campers don't spend a lot of time in the Great Woods in their first summer. It's a little bit too intimidating for them. And so a lot of campers won't do time or spend time in the Evergreen Center until their second summer. So a lot of them are looking around, amazed at kind of the large trees and the undergrowth, occasionally spotting a creature. Many of them are amazed at the limerians, these beautiful, small, almost swallow-like birds with violet and red feathers that have long tails at the end that end in almost like a heart-shaped pattern. They also have longer than you would expect golden beaks, almost like a hummingbird, and all of them are tied with these very, very long, almost spider silk light string that allow them to be tracked. It's a magical string. It's not like something physical. It will stretch as long as it needs to, so it doesn't harm the bird in any way, but it does allow them to kind of scout out and keep the campers aware of where their bird is. A more talented ranger like Patrick or Evandria might not need this assistive string, but it helps the campers kind of keep track of where their limerian is, which is especially helpful for the camper named Penny, who has gotten distracted by picking his nose and is now trying to find a good place to wipe it on, and he begins to approach a patch of poison ivy.
Penny.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so you see that plant right there?
I see a lot of plants.
Okay, the one that you were gonna wipe your finger on?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Buddy boy,
Uh-huh.
look me in the eyes right now.
He looks you in the eyes.
And her eyes flash bright and then get really dark.
Okay, yeah.
What really happened?
I had to blow my nose, and I get yelled at when I do a farmer's blow, and so I decided to pick my nose instead, and now I need to wipe it off because there's this giant booger on it, and he shows you the booger on his fingers.
She immediately backs away a little bit.
Takes a step closer.
In fear.
You can't see it if you get white.
Yeah, I can see it from here. It's just that big, Penny.
You can see that close when your eyes get like that? Is that your eyes zooming in? Enhance. Eyes, enhance. I'm just gonna wipe.
Patrick?
I'm just gonna wipe it down on this tree over here, okay?
Okay, fine. Yeah, wipe it on the tree.
He wipes it on the tree.
Penny, from
Yes.
now on, I am going to give you a short song that my brother used to sing to me. And this is like the one thing that she remembers as a child that was actually like a childhood experience of like singing a little song. And so she turns to him and she goes, "We keep our hands by our sides. We keep our hands by our sides. These are the rules and we follow them." Okay, Penny?
Okay.
See, wasn't that a fun song?
Should I keep my hands in my pocket?
Just by our sides.
Okay, because my handkerchief is taking up all the room in my pocket.
Oh, well, Penny, that's perfect.
Okay.
The next time that you have this situation, pull that handkerchief out and use it.
Okay.
Otherwise, Yanks will yank that booger right out of your nose.
Oh, no.
And your brains will come out, too.
Give me an intimidation check.
2.
Oh, no.
He looks at you and says, "I'm very afraid of you, but Yanks is a joke." "What did you say?" "I said that Yanks is a joke." I am not a joke. And they immediately begin fighting.
I'm gonna pull you apart. Come on, you're like, why do you smell like bubblegum? It's disgusting. What do you have in your pocket?
Evandria is going to grab Yanks by his shoelaces that are still connected at his waist.
Hey, let me go. Let me at him.
You're staying with me.
Oh.
Come on, Yanks. It's
Yeah,
not...
hold me back. Hold me back.
Yanks.
Hold me back.
Come on.
I didn't want to... Listen, you're right. You're in charge of discipline. You're in charge... Discipline him. Discipline him.
His name is Penny. Think about the discipline he'll get over his lifetime, Yanks.
Like a whole...
It's just a stupid name. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a
I thought it was like
stupid
a
name.
money pun or something in there. I didn't know. Yeah, stupid name.
So I think it's fine. You know, it's just a kid.
You think I'm just a kid?
Penny, oh my God. Can you stop
Like
being
4
so close
kids
to me?
raise their hand. Do you think my name is stupid?
What's your name?
My name is Lena. My name's Tavi. My name's Milo.
Yeah, definitely Milo, you're gonna get bullied. Tavi, you're probably fine. And what was the first one?
Lena.
Yeah, Lena that's rough.
It's
I'm
short
sorry.
for Melina. Should I go by my full name?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, I'll change that, I guess. Do I need to re-register for camp? I registered as Lena.
No, you're probably fine. Just tell him what you want.
Okay.
And so she is clearly struggling
Yeah.
understanding the children and how to speak with the children. But I believe being semi-successful in her goal of making the children more like her. In that she is just saying whatever she wants and they're kind of just starting to pick up on, oh, okay, well then what if I just say this then? I want to do this.
It's definitely an interesting first couple of hours at the Evergreen Center. As you get deeper into the Great Woods, go ahead and give me a perception check.
So, as we get deeper into the forest, Evandria is very perceptive. She is picking up on everything, almost as if she rolled a nat 20.
Woo! Great. I think your head is on a swivel, and it has to be, because you have 20 young people who, as the hours have gone by, are getting a little bored and so seeking their own entertainment. And they are convinced after finding the second laystone that there are actually more. And so they are spread out all over the place. And eventually you hear a camper say, comes up to you and says, I found a person over there. A person. Well,
Lean to.
yeah, a
You
person.
found what?
I found a person. Melina is my name.
Melina. Okay. And she immediately darts towards whatever. She doesn't believe it's a person, but she thinks it might be like a tree stump that looks like a person.
Such a low opinion of Lean To's a fucking idiot.
You head out.
Oh, I want to know, are the Kyles with Evandria right now?
You do not have any of the Kyles in your group.
Okay, wanted to make sure.
Yeah. At least not to your knowledge.
I was gonna say, would we know?
God. I bet one of them's Lean
give
too.
Give me a perception check to check for Kyle. Okay. Or give me an insight check to check for Kyle.
Oh, she definitely doesn't know. She got a 4.
You do not have a Kyle in your group.
Yep.
No changing in your group. As you kind of go around a kind of a hill in the Great Woods, you see a familiar person. She's slight, she is a fawn, and she is unaware that you have kind of come around the corner. And you see Astrid moving around some trees. She kind of seems to be investigating something. She has in her hand a shillelagh that at the top has a number of, almost looks like, instead of just a branch of some sort or a limb, the top of her shillelagh actually has leaves and growing plants at the top. And she is unaware of your presence and kind of deep in conversation with 2 blue jays who are sitting on a stump in front of her.
Can I understand the conversation?
Do you speak with animals? Do you have speak with animals?
Not even a little.
Go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you can hear what she is saying.
Okay. 17.
And you said that you see you've seen 3 of them come through here? Describe them for me. Oh, okay. One of them is... Yep, And at least one of them was last night? Okay. And any general areas or any purpose for why they were here? Blue jays are somewhat disappointing. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. You have disadvantage because Melina/Lean-To is with you.
19.
Astrid got a 7. The blue jays fly away, and Astrid, still unaware of your presence, takes her shillelagh and waves it in the air, and almost like an illusion, some leaves from the ground, some dead leaves that have fallen, kind of whip up into the air and kind of recraft what looks to be kind of a shape of what you assume to be like a person. It's not super exact. There's no way you could tell who the person was or any defining features, but you can clearly see an arm, like arms, legs, head. It looks humanoid in shape. And she is somehow recreating the events of the recent past. And this person is looking around, reaches into something at their side, and it seems like this illusion is limited to just the human. If they were wearing a hat, it would not recreate the hat. If they're wearing, or if they were holding something, it would not recreate what they're holding. So it's impossible to tell what they're reaching into and what they pull out. Their hands are empty, but they pull something out from somewhere, and they look at it, they look up, put whatever they had back in their pocket, and then go 4 or 5 feet before the leaves kind of crumble and whatever spell she used to recreate disperses. And she kind of, Astrid takes note of this in a little book, writes it down, puts the book back in her pocket, and walks off.
Would I recognize the person?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. I'm going to let you know right now, you're going to need to be a 23. There weren't a lot of...
I cannot do that.
If you get a nat 20, I will give you some information.
Okay.
Even if you don't know exactly the person.
And Melina can totally give the help action, right?
Melina, absolutely. Melina audibly goes... and yanks your brain, covers her mouth.
I got a 16.
Again, there are no, I mean, it is literally just like 40 leaves pulled up from the ground to reconstitute the outline of a person. It is extremely difficult to tell who it is. They are definitely, I will say this, they are taller than Astrid, who is about your height, 4 feet tall. They are slight of build, and they look like they have long hair. That's about the extent of what you can tell from this information.
I don't know that Evandria really cares very much, since all she knows is she saw somebody do some magic. A being, I don't even know that she would know that it was a piece of actual history and not just Astrid playing dolls.
You can give me an Arcana check to
Okay.
find out what Astrid's doing.
She has a 3.
The stress is getting to you, I think. You've got a lot going on. You've just spent the last 2 hours corralling campers on top of the fact that you didn't prepare to spend 2 hours corralling campers.
Mm-hmm.
And this magic is completely beyond you. Whatever she cast, it
Yeah.
is too hard to tell what it was. You're right. As far as you know, she's playing dolls.
Yeah, so I think, had she really known what was going on, she might have confronted it. That's who she is. But since she doesn't really know what Astrid is up to, she is for sure going to pull out her warble marble and make a call to her pals back at camp.
This is Mala.
Oh, sorry. I was just waiting to see if Pat actually picked his up this time, but...
I don't think Pat uses his.
All right. Well, guys, I don't really know that this matters, but I just thought it looked kind of stupid. I found Astrid playing dolls in the woods with magic. Playing dolls with magic. She, created a little human doll for
In
her.
our woods?
What?
In our woods?
Yeah. She was right by us. And she was talking to some birds. I don't know. I think she's a little crazy, and we trusted her with our tree.
They haven't taken it yet.
Well, what was she talking to the birds about?
I don't know. Basically, just she's like, oh, there's 3 of them, and gossiping with some birds. And she's tracking something. I don't know.
Wait, 3 what?
I don't know, 3 of them.
What did it look like when she was playing dolls?
Oh, just a whole bunch of leaves formed a person, and then she was kind of just watching it, and then it pulled something out, and then it fell apart. I think she just failed.
Eleanor wants to use her Arcana experience to see if she recognizes that spell. 8.
With what little information Evandria just gave you, it could be anything. I think you do know that she's probably not playing dolls.
Okay, I don't know if that was just playing dolls, especially with what we know about Astrid. Wendell had really nice things to say about her and how powerful she was. So I'm comfortable with asking. I can ask Wendell about this today. I'm heading over to the bucket shortly.
Ask Wendell? Are we sure we should be asking Wendell things?
Well, I'm not going to be like, hey, we saw Astrid in the woods with leaves. I'll just describe the spell and ask him if he knows what that is.
Oh.
Hey guys, this is a public channel. Just remember.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, bye guys. And she hangs up.
Pat wanders over to his bag and picks up the warble marble and goes, we should probably use these.
Okay. So I think at this point, they've found the 2 not well hidden ley stones, and she is now going to corral these campers back towards camp because she has the trap she didn't hang, she has with her in her pockets. I hate that.
What, just me rolling?
Yeah, it has started happening yesterday, guys. I say things and he rolls. Anyways, so the trap she never hung up, she has in her pockets, and she has little marks that if the campers cross over the marks, she's just going to very secretly, dart up a tree and from the top just drop a little blood balloon onto the camper.
Great. I think the trip back, go ahead and give me a survival check.
That's a 2.
It's rough. I think the campers, I don't think you fully explain what you're doing at first. You don't tell them
No,
to
she
look
for
up.
sure
Yeah.
doesn't.
I think it takes probably a good 30 minutes on the trek back before they even realize the cause and effect of this game. And once they get it, they're like, oh, so we're not supposed to be looking for ley stones anymore? I guess, okay. Well,
you can track the ley stones still. I highly doubt they're this close to camp, guys.
Okay.
But what I will say is, even when you're looking for ley stones, you must always be on high alert, avoiding all traps at all costs.
this stuff got in Tabby's eyes. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Tabby, blink a lot.
I will.
I mean, if you want, we can probably, make fun of you till you cry, and then that'll get the stuff out.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you spend the next half hour making your way back to camp. 40 small fey creatures with pointy hats and wooden shoes all march off of the barge and onto Camp Do Anything, led by a small fey woman with curly brown hair whose name is Bee. She sees the spirit tree fragment and makes her way to it and begins coordinating the magic of her fellow volunteers. Small mage hands begin to appear, various silvery, gold, glittery hands all begin to unite into one large hand that delicately makes its way, finding purchase on the large piece of the. There are a few campers who see this begin to happen, and not a lot of them have been informed of exactly what happened. There have been rumors that have spread. A number of students have said that a giant came through camp and ripped. Other campers whisper that a schism has emerged amongst camp between the professional stamp and the counselors, and that as a result, the spirit tree's heart has broken and the tree has physically been split apart. No one has exactly landed on what story is true, but now, seeing that this piece is being taken away, more and more campers are gathering to watch the spectacle.
I think Mala will go up to the campers and just stand kind of behind them, towering over a little bit. Even though being a runt, he's like still 5 feet tall, 5.5.
Mala, what's happening?
They're taking part of our tree away to try to regrow it so we can reattach it.
Oh, that's good, right?
It's very good, and it's gonna fix the tree, and we'll have the full spirit tree back in time for the questing ritual.
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of
You see
me,
a couple
too.
of the campers who were maybe a little bit more skittish kind of nod their heads at this. Maybe they were a bit worried that, as you said, if this doesn't happen before the questing ritual, there might be a problem. But you kind of give these comforting words, and as you say that, maybe 3 or 4 of the campers kind of go back to what they were doing. One of the campers looks at you and says, "What happened?"
Well, that's a long story, but the thing you need to know is that the camp staff worked together to defend the tree, and we prevented more damage from being done, and we
Defend
put our
it from the
lives on.
giant?
It wasn't a giant, it was a really terrible storm. And do you know, like, the wind dragons that travel in storms?
I've never heard of wind dragons before.
Yeah, so there's wind dragons that travel in storms, and there's about 9 of us that defended the tree from the dragons before a giant lightning
So
strike.
the wind dragon's gonna come back?
No, not at all. We fought them and they went away.
Oh, okay.
We gave them a very mean talking to, and we explained the rules of camp, that you can't destroy things here, and it's against the rules, and that no one should be mean to the spirit tree
Okay.
or to each other.
If you say so.
Now, why don't you go talk to the Fae and see what they're doing? Maybe you can learn something about magic while they're here.
Whoa, I've never talked to a brownie before.
Hey, don't get in their way, but maybe just be super nice and careful, and just maybe observe and ask questions about how they're handling the spirit.
You see immediately 15 of the campers all like
quietly,
quickly
one at a
rush
time, one at a time.
towards,
No, stop.
The people kind of moving.
I will chase after them to like try to hold them back.
Great. As you were kind of doing this on their own canoe, you see Valentina approach. She is wearing a very similar outfit to before, but instead of like a red split skirt, it is now a frilly blue dress that has a trail, maybe 1.5 feet long. As she gets out of the canoe, you notice that she does not kind of let the canoe fully beach itself on the shore, but instead, as she takes a step out onto the water, she has already cast some degree of water walking on herself, and her dress, nothing about her sinks beneath the water itself, which begs the question, why did she take the canoe in the first place? But it probably looked better. And so she approaches and recognizes you from the previous day and says, "Oh, hello. Can you help me?"
This is Valentina, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Lady Valentina, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm here to meet an individual at the bucket, I believe it's called.
Oh, do you mean Wendell?
Wendell Oba, yes.
Yeah, and hey, Eleanore,
Yeah, this is
Evandria
Eleanor.
here.
Yeah.
What do you need?
we're heading to the bucket with Valentina. She's here to talk to Wendell. Are you guys available?
Oh, awesome. Is Astrid here? Is Astrid here too?
No, it's just Valentina.
No, I just saw her in the woods. How would she be here?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't have time for this. Bye.
Are you guys busy with campers, or do you have a minute?
I do have a group of campers, but if you want to escort her over, if you have time to kind of spy.
This is an open channel.
Why whisper?
When soon as she starts whispering, can I try to hide it a little? Like, can I try to?
She's
cup
not
it?
listening
Oh,
to you.
okay.
She is not listening
Put
to
the
you.
marble in your mouth. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
Come with her, and then you can spy on them in case I have trouble splitting my attention between them and the kids. Take the marble out of your mouth.
I'll do my best. I will escort her to the bucket. Lady Valentina, would you like to come with me to the bucket?
That would be wonderful. I'm not terribly familiar. Most of my experience here has been kind of limited to here in the shore.
As we pass the spirit tree, I just want you to know I'm going to cast a little spell I like to do every day near the tree. So just don't freak out. Okay, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I'm eager to see what you do. I'm so interested in how other camps do their camp.
Okay. And as we're walking by the spirit tree, I want to cast Detect Evil and Good again. But I think it lasts long enough for me to do it as I walk into the bucket. I want to have it on as I'm walking around.
So you have all of these butterfly-sized phoenixes.
I think I will
floating
make it
around you.
more subtle this time.
So roll a...
I'm not hiding the spell cast. I'm just hiding, like, the appearance of it.
I will have you roll a stealth check. You can use your charisma modifier then. Your spellcasting modifier.
I gave myself disadvantage on stealth because I am stressed. And we didn't get a long rest. It is still a 15.
That's pretty good. I think you... How does it look stealthier?
I would say that it's just like a ring of light goes around me a little bit. Nothing too dramatic. If we still want to keep like the phoenixes, or if he still wants to keep the phoenix appearance, like they'll be dancing around him in a circle.
Okay.
Very tiny though, and I'll just do that as we walk past the spirit tree and have them kind of flitter up onto the tree, and then continue on as we go into the bucket.
Valentina does not register as a celestial, an aberration, a fae, or a fiend.
Okay.
Since she is physically close to you. Oh, you allow such young campers at Camp Do Anything. We don't have that at X Camp.
We believe young minds are the best to mold.
I love that. I love getting an opportunity. I began studying magic at a much younger age than we do have campers at X Camp.
And look at you now.
Oh, thank you. Are you familiar with any of my work?
Oh no, I'm not an arcane person.
What are you here studying?
I'm finished studying.
Oh,
I'm staff.
What are you pursuing? What are your interests?
I am hoping to join a divine order of paladins to protect the good and inspire the helpless.
Oh, wonderful. We have a couple of paladins over at X Camp.
Yeah, I met one last year and he wore a lot of cologne.
Oh, Keaton, I'm sure, is the one you're referring to. Keaton Greystone?
Yeah, he was very nice, but the way he talked, it sounded like he wasn't saying what he truly meant.
Sometimes Keaton... Anyway, I do think that being a paladin is wonderful. There's a considerable amount of good that you can do as a paladin. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my oaths. I've spoken one, but I'm not sure it's the right path.
Oaths are hard. I could never imagine myself being tied down to such stringent beliefs and views for such a long time.
Well, you have to know who you truly are on the inside, and that's the toughest part.
Yeah, I imagine. That's really tough, especially for someone as young as you.
Well, I'm old. I'm older than I look.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Whoa, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a runt for my age.
Guess how old I am. It's okay, you can guess.
I'm gonna say 72.
You're being nice.
No, you look great.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm 435.
Oh, you don't look a day over 300.
Thank you. It's wild that you guessed 72 and then said I don't look a day over 300, but...
Well, now that I know your actual age,
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will admit to finding a few ways to cheat. Is this the bucket?
Oh, this is the bucket. Yeah, it's the building with the kind of bluish glow around it that looks kind of like a
Yeah.
bucket.
Oh, this is nice. Great, shall we? And you both go into the bucket. There are
Does my detect good and evil see anything as I go in?
at this time it does not.
Find proof.
As you go in, you've spent some time in the bucket, so this isn't terribly surprising. This is maybe the first time I think you've spent time in here since there have been campers.
Mhm.
The bucket feels like a cross between a elementary school library with kids in a group in a corner all listening to a story being told, and in another section like a college campus library with students in cubicle-like desks, their heads and faces deep in books, surrounded by stacks of thick tomes. In another corner, there are students measuring out to the 7th decimal small amounts of spell components. You see Wendell is parsing out spell components to different campers very distinctly, because spell components are expensive and there are a limited number of them. So almost like a library, he's checking out certain tools and spell components in such a way as to keep track of a long ledger at his desk with a large quill as he kind of takes note of who is getting what. He wants to make sure that nothing is distributed without being meticulously noted in his book. The light from the open air courtyard provides a fresh view of everything inside that makes it maybe slightly different from what you would anticipate from a dusty wizard's library. In the center of the courtyard is a garden which Eleanore has cultivated, and a small pond on which a lily pad that is 3 feet wide and sits in the center, a toad that Roomba-like moves from corner to corner of the ovular-shaped pond in the middle. There is a well that slowly drips a pearl-colored arcane liquid that pools on top of the water like an oil-like sheen. Occasionally, an older student will go over and hold a wooden bucket to catch the pure arcane energy that this pearl-colored arcane liquid that pools on top of the water like an oil-like sheen. Occasionally, an older student will go over and hold a wooden bucket to catch the pure arcane energy that this well collects, and they will use it for a more powerful spell that they are working on crafting. The entire bucket, despite the fact that it is the camp's library, does feel like a lively, bustling place. It doesn't quite have the same crash and thrill that the pits does, but you do feel a sense of laboratory vibrancy inside of the bucket that Wendell and Eleanore have done a lot to craft.
So, when I left off, we didn't know where Bunky was, and I was searching around the water, and suddenly, Miss Evandria, yes, Miss Evandria, she came to our rescue and told me how to break the barrier to save Bunky. And guess what?
What?
I took that lay stone and I pushed through that barrier in the water. And you know what I found?
What?
I found Mr. Bunky.
He was underneath the water?
He was underneath the water and he was talking to a mer person.
A mer person was in
Yeah.
the water?
Well, yeah, and do you remember Mr. Pat from the pits?
Yeah.
He was under that mermaid's spell.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
what had him the whole time?
That's what had him the whole time.
What was the mer person gonna do to him?
I don't know, but it couldn't have been good, Delilah. So what I did, with the help of my friends, I reached down and I grabbed Bunky, and I was able to pull him out, and I almost got my hand on that mermaid, but they got away.
Were they slimy? Were they icky?
Yes. Have you ever touched like a stingray or an eel?
Oh, no, I'm too scared.
It was slimy and it was kind of gooey, and her back end was like an eel, and I was scared, but you know what?
You touched her back end.
Kevin,
Sorry.
it is kind of funny. I did touch her back end. But you know why I succeeded?
Why?
Because I worked together with my friends and we were able to save Bunky. So when you go and you spend time with Miss Evandria, she's a little intimidating.
She is.
She's kind of scary.
I'm 14 and I was supposed to go to the Evergreen Center today, but I didn't because she looked scary this morning at breakfast. I came here instead.
You better, if she finds you and she did roll call and you weren't there.
Wait, they do roll call there? You didn't do roll call here.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not going to lose you in the bucket, but the
Yeah,
Great
that's
Woods,
true. That's
my
true.
goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
But when you're with Miss Evandria, just remember she has a good heart. She's got a tough exterior and really, really suffocating parents, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Don't tell her I said any of that, because I am
Okay.
also very intimidated by her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. That is the story time for today. So if you guys want to go check on the plants that we talked about earlier, just go ahead and kind of do a little weeding if there's any. And you know what? I saw some extra slugs in the garden today. So if you want to pull those, and when Mr. King Wart wakes up tonight, me and Celia and Devin will feed him the slugs, okay?
Can I tend to the weave grass?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Everyone, what do we use weave grass for? Making elven cloaks.
Making elven cloaks. It's the first day. I tried.
Oh, it's okay. That's
Okay.
what this is all about. This
Yeah.
is all about learning. And you know what? If I ask you that the last day of camp and you still aren't sure, that's okay.
Okay. But I will.
I'm sure
I'll
you
know.
have other strengths.
I do. I learned to ride the unicycle, which I think will translate well to acrobatics.
Okay, good. I was going to ask.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
plan. I'm thinking about being a rogue.
That's what I am.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
cannot ride a unicycle, though. That's amazing.
There are many kinds of rogues.
Yeah, mine's useful. Just like a unicycle.
Great.
As she's talking to the kids about the garden and everything, she does see Mala and Valentina enter. And she stays over with the kids, but the kids have kind of like started to disperse. So she is kind of walking around and keeping an eye on the kids, like she's kind of supervising, and she'll be answering any questions and everything. But also she is focused on her and Molly kind of make eye contact, and they're kind of keeping eyes on Valentina as they head back to Wendell. And then also something Eleanore might do today when she has time, or maybe to get closer to where they are having their conversation, if there's an excuse for her to get closer, it would be maybe to start looking for arcana books that might tell her more about the spell that Evandria described.
So, Lady Valentina, this is the garden. That is where story time just ended with our friend Eleanore. Hi, Eleanor.
Hello.
Hi, Valentina. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Wendell's office is back this way. I can escort you back there, or do you want to see more of the grounds?
Oh, I think I can take myself from here. Thank you.
Okay.
She helps herself down the rest of the aisle, makes eye contact with Wendell, who flags down. Eleanor, do you mind watching the front desk for me? I've got a couple more students who need to check some things out.
Yeah, can I Valentina, I'm really glad you're here. And I reach out to shake her hand, and when I do, I have turned on my warble marble, and I drop it into her deep pocket.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Do you have your inspiration?
Oh, yes! Thank you. Sorry, I yelled. 9.
She also got a 9. So meets it, beats it.
Ooh,
Can I give the
That's
help?
what you've been saying. I thought yesterday you were saying pizza.
Pizza.
And I did not bring it up because I was like, I don't know
That's
this
a
group.
D&D thing.
I'm getting to know this group.
Hey, you tied. Pizza,
Because
baby.
at one point, Nick was like, yeah, whatever he said. And you go, pizza. Pizza. Okay, sorry.
It's an ugly. You are for sure confident that she sees you, but you get the idea that this attire that she is wearing is for looks, not for practicality reasons, and she does not feel the warble marble go into her pocket.
Okay, I turn around. I do know sign language, so I look at Mala because I just assume everybody knows, and for this audio medium, I look at Mala and I point to my eyes. I point to Mala's eyes, and I point to Warblestone, and I pretend to talk. I show pocket. I point to Valentina as she's walking away, and then I say shush, and you get out your warble marble and keep quiet, or I'll kill you. And then
Channel what? Marble.
Okay, now that they've kind of like left where we are, I just walk over to Mala and I'm like, take out your marble, and shut your mouth, and let's go hide. And we can listen.
Being very mean right now, and you're usually the nicer one. Okay, I'll turn it to channel 4, and I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Now I can't hear it.
You hear, at first, a bit of static.
I do want to move still closer, like, to the door to try to get the aura around them.
You see as the two of you kind of make your way to the front desk where Wendell has asked you to work. And Wendell and Valentina walk to an area of the bucket that only you are familiar with, Eleanore. Although the amount of time that maybe you've spent there is still pretty minimal, especially unsupervised. They go to a back hatch where Wendell takes out the only key. Even the few times that you have gone down there, you have had to ask for Wendell's key. This flat object, almost like a disc, that he takes off of a necklace. And as he applies it to the door, you can see it unwinds a little bit and little pieces jut out, and it unlocks this cellar basement. And he opens up the staircase, and he and Valentina go down, and they close the door behind them. After a few minutes, you hear some static on the warble marble come in and out, and eventually you hear their voices come through. You hear them talking about, at first, they're making light conversation. Wendell is offering a lot of praise to Astrid, speaking to several of her more well-known works on necromancy and on abjuration. She has a particularly poignant piece on Revivify that is seeking to apply it, finding ways to apply it to creatures who are far past the time period that would typically apply. She has not found necessarily success in that area, but it is more of a theoretical piece on how to do that by combining it with elements of necromancy to seek deeper into the realms of the undead. They get a little bit deep into that conversation before you eventually pick it up. And Mala, you have this divine sense that only goes a certain distance away from you. And you get the sense that you're going to need to move down the bucket to keep them in their range, almost like they are moving in the basement laterally down the ways from you. So assumingly you do that.
That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to go to the front.
So you kind of follow them down the path, and give me a stealth check or a performance check or a deception check to make this look casual, because the campers are going to see you and be like, oh, look, a counselor, someone for me to talk to. What'd you get?
Hold on. I'm going to help by creating a distraction, going against everything I believe I start doing a dressage dance that I had to learn when I was a kid.
Immediately, the campers are like, a performance, a performance! And they all rush away and move towards the front of the bucket.
12.
With that, it's pretty easy. Most of the campers are pretty focused on this dressage performance that Eleanore is putting on. And you hear a conversation go back and forth between Valentina and Wendell about the corrupted laystone that is in a containment field below the bucket. Wendell tells Valentina that it was recovered last summer. He does not tell Valentina who recovered it, where it was recovered from. He merely says that they recovered it. And Valentina comments on the potency and creativity of the spell almost immediately. She picks up on the fact that it is a magical jar spell almost instantly. She does not pick up on any amount of the simulacrum aspects that you are all aware of. We've had a couple of interesting occurrences as of late. We've had a number of our students spending time in the Great Woods. One of our staff members is actually currently in the woods now investigating. Where did you say you found this from? We recovered it from the Great Woods. Do you think that there's any tie-in between these two things? You said you recovered it last summer, so I would be surprised if there's any direct thing. If you could give me the exact location that it was recovered from, it would be helpful. We might want to investigate that area more specifically to see if it's where we suspect some of our staff members have gone to. We especially want to make sure that none of our campers go to the Great Woods unsupervised in the future. It's dangerous, and we don't want to discourage an adventurous spirit, but going to the Great Woods unsupervised would be problematic. So if you could denote where it is, it would be helpful for us to investigate further, if you don't mind. I'm sure you did some investigations of yourself. He comments that, yes, they did do investigations of their own, but were not able to turn anything up. At this point, I think, Eleanore, you have been able to disperse the campers. So, Eleanore, Molly, give me an insight check on the statement that Wendell just made.
18.
7.
Wendell just lied to Valentina.
That they didn't find. So he did find something.
That they did not find anything.
Okay.
That they didn't find anything, that he doesn't know where it came from, or both.
He definitely knows where it came from. I believe
Right, we
you
told him.
them.
Yeah.
But
you're saying he also lied that they've been out there and haven't found anything.
Correct.
Cool.
Can I focus my aura on Wendell? Am I getting anything from him?
You are not getting anything from Wendell.
Okay. Is the tendril thing still there?
You get that familiar wash of a tendril for not a brief second, but you feel it almost like if there was a physical description for how this feels against your spell, it's almost like a cat's tail moving against your leg. Like it feels intentional and slow, but still glancing. Like it moves across you and then is gone for a brief second.
I would say, Eleanore, you see Mala like shudder occasionally every time it like brushes up against him. There's like a physical reaction.
At almost the same instant you feel that, Valentina says, "It appears to be active, does it not?" And Wendell comments, "Yes, I do believe that there is some semblance of sentience to it. I have not been able to discern if that sentience has any goals or a direction about it. It feels very akin to the sentience I would equate to a plant or another, maybe at best, like basic instincts of a creature. But
either because it has been locked away for so long and denied any sensory intake, which is my primary suspicion, or because it has been broken into so many pieces that the collective is no longer able to bring together a goal. I can't say one way or the other, but there definitely appears to be something in there that has some degree of sentience. I would be interested if you would allow me to study this further.
At this, Wendell, you can hear it in his voice. The feathers kind of bristle, and he says,
I am unfortunately unable to do that. I'm happy to give you my readouts, and I'm happy to provide you any observation hours you have here, but I'm under strict orders by Mazzie to not let the corrupted Laystone leave campgrounds until the Venetharan government has arrived to properly see it taken care of. I've made contact, but they appear to be currently occupied and deem it not worthy of immediate response, which admittedly we are just a camp for young adventurers. I imagine they'll get to it before the end of the summer.
and she acquiesces to this, and the two of them, you sense, begin to make their way out. Below, you hear the ruffling of several papers as you assume he hands her some notes on some of the observations that he has taken.
What?
Eleanor does sign language.
I sign to you to reach into her pocket and grab my warble marble.
I have to do that? They're not upstairs yet. We can talk normally.
Oh, okay. See if you can. And if you can't, just pretend like you fell into her, and then I'll try.
Listen, I'm very tired from the other day. I don't think that I will do well at it. I have my armor on. I can't just reach into someone's pocket.
At this moment, Bunky walks in with Garnish. I've been reading those books, Eleanor. Wait, where's Wendell at?
He's in a meeting with Valentina, but they're coming out.
And Wendell's fine. We're not suspicious of him anymore. He's good.
Oh, okay.
I need to get my warble marble out of Valentina's pocket. Can you or Garnish kind of like be goofy and jump in there?
Absolutely. If you can just go in, you think you can just do a little swirly boop and down? No, maybe not a double. Maybe not a double dipper, but just a swirly boop and down would be good. I'll allow it this one time.
Garnish scuttles off and almost in a creepy fashion, defying all laws of gravity, he, perpendicular to the ground, walks up a bookshelf and then mounts the top and waits creepily like a gargoyle made of popsicle sticks and pipe cleaners, waits to launch into his unsuspecting victims.
And Garnish, don't forget, you have to do a full scoop. Tightly, wrapped tightly, no one can see it coming out. Do not have that language with me.
He scoots back out so you can't see him anymore.
We're on it.
Okay, guys, they're coming. Act natural. And Mal will just like lean up against a bookshelf.
Bunky waves to get Eleanor's attention and mouthing at her and pointing, which pocket?
Eleanor heavy sighs. She looks right at Garnish, and we find out Garnish also knows sign language. And she does a very detailed sign language to Garnish, and Garnish is like, I got you. Sorry, I just took over your NPC. But can that be true?
As the two of them emerge from the basement of the bucket, unbeknownst to you, while on top of the shelf, Garnish has assembled a small paper airplane from a paper that he found, and he launches it in an opposite direction from him, and you all see this blue and yellow construction paper fly off in an opposite direction. It is serving as a distraction. You see Valentina and Wendell kind of look up at it, confused, unexpecting to see a random paper airplane in the air. And Mission Impossible style, Garnish jumps from the top of the bookshelf, and go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me. You do have advantage because he has given himself the help action.
I do have disadvantage for stress in sleight of hand, so that
He
just
is
makes
not
it.
stressed.
Oh, great.
He does not
Fantastic.
feel stress. He does only have a +3 to sleight of hand.
12.
He lands inside of her pocket, and you see him push out the warble marble. And you see his little googly eyes stick out from the top of her pocket. And Bunky, without talking, your eyes connect, and he realizes that there is no way, with how tight this top is on Valentina, that he's going to be able to wiggle his way out. He's forced the marble out, but he himself is stuck inside of her pocket now.
Oh, Miss Valentina, it's so good to
my
see you
goodness.
again.
Hello.
Bunky hops over and reaches up to her hands with his pipe cleaner hands and wraps his pipe cleaners around her fingers and rigorously shaking.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Bunky? Bunky?
Yes, my name is Bunky. I don't know much about your studies, but Wendell has spoken very highly about you and your accomplishments. I am so excited to be in close proximity to you, and I hope that our camps can work together to maybe make new advances in our tracks.
That would be wonderful. I agree.
I have been studying at the Horatio Academy for Excellence, and I think that there are so many possibilities for how to combine our defensive skills with our restoration skills, and I would love to pick your brain someday in how to make cross-school spells that don't focus all in just one area.
Eleanore comes over. Valentina, I hope your meeting went well. I see you have met Bunky. I think you saw him the other day, but you didn't get a chance to talk. But you can see how invested he is in Arcana and the kids. And actually, I'm a little embarrassed. Some of the kids made some crafts with him this morning. And then I challenged them this afternoon to, I've been teaching them some sleight of hand. So I was having them go around different people to plant their crafts on them. So, if you could check your pockets.
My pockets?
Yeah.
Oh.
We have some pretty gifted kids here, so maybe you have something in there.
She reaches into her pockets, and with every ounce of his magical little being, Garnish is holding himself as still as he can. You can see a small bead of glue sweat is dripping down the side of his little stick figure face as he holds himself extremely still as she pulls it out and says, "Oh my, you have creative little individuals, don't you? That's quite impressive."
Eleanore immediately grabs Garnish and kind of covers him so that he can move if he needs to. But thank you for being such a good sport about it. I didn't know you were coming when we gave that challenge, and I hope you don't mind the kids having some fun.
Oh, no. By all means, I think that was quite a fun challenge.
Okay.
Fun challenge.
All right. Well, it's good seeing you again. And Eleanor walks away.
Bunky sees the warble marble on the floor behind Valentina where Garnish had pushed it out of her pocket. And he finishes up with her more like, I would love if we could set some time aside for us to meet and discuss possibilities of spell enhancements between schools sometime. Maybe during camp, or if it's too busy, I don't want to be a burden to you. So maybe after camp, just whenever is convenient for you.
Give me a persuasion check.
7.
Oh, I would love that. You'll please reach out here. She hands you a seashell, and on the seashell is the contact information for her assistant named Becky. Please contact my assistant. She will be happy to set up a meeting for you.
Oh, thank you. And he lets go of her hand and steps to the side and just lets his arms droop. And his left arm is much longer than his right arm, so it kind of droops onto the floor. And his pipe cleaners curl around the warble marble and hide it.
Great.
Will we know Becky when we see her? Does she have good hair or
Her hair's fine. As she
shade?
moves her beautiful golden banana locks. Meanwhile, on the patio of Hearth Hall, Mazzie watches the barge take the large fragment of the spirit tree away over to ex-camp Stelshaw. She kind of sighs. She thinks to herself about all the things that she needs to do today and knows that she really should be getting to a number of things, but can't help but take this moment to watch as she sees the ramifications of the decisions that she feels she has been forced to make play out in front of her.
Pat walks up, covered in soot from working the smith's tools on the at the pits today, and kind of like slowly walks up next to Mazzie, and doesn't make eye contact. Is just also looking straight out, and just says, "Are these Fae people employees or servants or?"
I heard them say that they're a volunteer union.
That's not a thing.
I don't understand the first thing about the Fae. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Volunteer union.
A volunteer union.
Yeah, volunteer dues. Okay,
Yeah.
it's weird. How you holding up?
Give me an insight check. Or, yeah, give me an insight check.
15 on the die plus 2, 17.
Mazzie at first hesitates to answer, and I think that tells you that she is feeling overwhelmed. And her answer, when it finally comes, is, I said this summer was going to suck. And afterwards, Eleanore gave me some feedback on that and said it maybe wasn't the best thing to say at that time. But in hindsight, I think I was right.
Yeah.
I think I was right.
Yeah.
This sucks.
It's nice to lie sometimes, but it's also like, it's gonna suck. And it has proven to, day by day,
Yeah.
suck.
I am kind of shocked, but Eleanore said I shouldn't say that, so I shouldn't say it again. I shouldn't be saying it again.
She's not your mom. So I actually have a question, kind of well, I'm sorry. We got distracted with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened last week, and I'm sorry that we didn't get a better plan together with the tree as far as the extra piece. I think we're focused and we're committed to the one that's still on the ground. But I'm sorry that this is the way it went.
I do believe that this is the best option we have right now, and that is part of the problem. I have been working hard at kind of running this camp, and we've grown a lot of things. I mean, she gestures to the sunken pirate ship where a number of campers are kind of practicing underwater exploration, which is a new thing at camp. And she says, we're growing. This is the largest attendance we've had in almost 3 decades. My father hadn't seen this many people in a long time. I think we have a lot to be proud of. It seems to come with as many problems as it does boons. And I wasn't expecting that.
I think that's fair. Pat sits and considers for a second.
Wow, you look dirty. What have you been up to?
I've been kind of just getting some of the weapons. I got some smith's tools this year and kind of got some training in that. And so I'm trying to get the pit's weapons. Once we send the adventurers out for their questing ritual, they should have something that works. And so I've just been working on polishing that up. But I actually have, I hope this is okay if I ask it, but was this what you wanted to do, or was this what your dad wanted you to do? You're doing great. This isn't a call out on what's going on, but I'm just curious.
Wild question. She sits down and thinks for a second. I don't know if you know this, but Ergan adopted me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he adopted me when I was super young. I don't really think of him as anything but my father. I don't know who my real parents are. Real parents, what does that mean? I don't know who my biological parents are. I've thought about it, but Ergan's always been the one. And I went to camp long before I should have from a legal perspective, if I'm being honest. And camp has been everything I knew for a long time. And then I went off and served as a ranger in the Venetharn army for a number of years. And those were some crazy years. I met some of the dumbest, bravest, strongest people I have ever met. And I would do anything for them. But the whole time, all I kept thinking about was how I can help prepare the next generation for adventures like the ones I was going on, and how much camp had done that for me. So I guess the answer is yes, but I also don't know how much of another option life really gave me. It's kind of always been here.
Pat gets quiet and just is wrestling internally with the idea of not having choices and what's always been there and what might be put on you. And then, in typical fashion, after a long silence, looks at Mazzie and says, Valentina's kind of hot.
Oh, she's smoking.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Oh my God.
it's crazy.
What? I want to know, genuinely, why she thinks she can wear that at camp.
It's absurd.
It's crazy.
It's absurd. It's very telling of like what the job is over there.
I mean, exactly. I mean, these are pretty stylish capris, if I do say so myself.
They're great.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
But
Great cut.
honestly, thank you. Thank you very much. I own, someday you're going to get in an age where you find a pair of pants that fit you really well, and you're going to want to buy that same pair of pants in 4 different colors.
I've noticed. And the pockets.
Yeah, the
Look at all the pockets.
You didn't think that you would need a pocket below the knee,
Yeah.
but let me tell you, I have used that pocket every day.
What's currently in the pocket?
Currently in this pocket, I have 2 knives and a half a sandwich.
It doesn't look that big.
Right? It doesn't look, I'll be honest, the sandwich is half because I couldn't fit the other half in
Sure,
there.
sure, sure,
and
sure,
it is
sure.
pretty smushed.
Incredible.
But that doesn't make it taste any less good.
Absolutely. It does the job.
It does the job, and Annalore's sandwich tastes just as good. It's like a smashed burger,
Sure.
but in sandwich form.
It's a panini. It's a leg panini.
It's like a leg panini. And honestly, if today is as hot as I expect it to be, it's just gonna be a panini.
Yeah, you're just grilling a grilled cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible.
With lunch meat, which I should eat soon, I think. Should definitely eat soon. But she's just wearing a dress.
It's wild.
A dress, which is insane.
It's wild.
Wizard shit. Truly wizard shit.
What's your read on them at this point? You've now been in talks with them for a few days. I know, Evandria, we have our own opinions as counselors, obviously, and some history, but you've now actually been in the room with them. Where you at?
Camp Do Anything has been the only camp in the local area for almost 50 years. You would think that would mean that our attendance would be consistent and at capacity, but they've been here, this is their first summer, and suddenly we have a swell of attendance just because of they have a marketing team. A marketing team.
Senators are bad people, but they have a lot of money.
Yeah. And somehow their marketing team is so good that we are benefiting from it. And so, in some crazy way, the existence of X Camp Stelshaw benefits us.
That's interesting.
But I hate the way they do camp.
They're terrible people.
They're terrible.
We've been throwing around the word meat shield.
I don't like that.
Well, you're not supposed to like meat shield.
I really hate that.
Yeah.
Please.
We haven't done it with campers.
Okay.
It's an internal.
Please don't say that to their campers.
No.
Their campers are arguably victims.
100%. The meat shield problem is higher, but meat shield. You're going to tell me you don't think meat shield?
As a person who served,
Yeah.
I think I really try really hard not to think about the phrase or
Sure.
the existence or
Yeah.
the concept of a meat shield.
Absolutely.
Can I tell you something?
Love for you too.
You're familiar with our summer solstice celebration where all the campers kind of not bet. They're not allowed to bet. That's kind of has some morally gray.
We've never bet. I mean,
Yes.
when I was a camper, it never happened.
But they cast lots. They associate themselves with a counselor. And then at the midway point into summer, all the counselors kind of compete in like a Olympic-style competition to kind of show what it looks like to be a graduate of Camp Do Anything.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a lot of meetings with Channing, who is the program manager over at X Camp, and I think we're going to do like a combined summer solstice celebration this year, and it's going to be like a...
I'm going to kick their fucking asses. I'm so
Look at me.
stoked.
Look at me.
I'm so
You better fucking kick their asses.
I'm so stoked.
I need you to kick their asses because this is
rule.
I mean, I know that you don't view it this way, but it's kind of like my curriculum against their curriculum.
Yeah, no, we all look at it that way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing, and no one
100%.
says that at these meetings.
No, and you shouldn't.
Okay, yeah,
you're on the
good. No
same
one's
page.
saying that, but okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I haven't made this announcement yet because campers don't technically like start casting their like associations right away. But this evening, I plan on making the announcement.
Quick question.
Yeah,
we're gonna need some guardrails. Evandria will murder someone.
Oh, I thought about that.
Yeah, we are gonna have to figure that out.
I mean, ultimately, I wouldn't think that X Camp is completely unaware of the chances of death at their camp, and we have had a death at
Cassius.
Cassius did die, so it isn't something that we're totally unfamiliar with.
From across the field. Are you fucking kidding me? Pat, your warble marble is on.
But I think, the challenges that associated with it are most of them are pretty hands-off, shows of skills.
Sure.
It's really just, Diesel's got a real whammy for the last one.
Really?
So, oh yeah.
All I'm saying is get the legal team together for Evandria. That's all. Or call parents. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the first thought.
Yeah. I think
we're going to kick so much ass.
I really hope so.
They're so specifically trained. They will be useless outside of the specific training.
The key is don't cheat, wink.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Don't don't tell my parents about donations. I've heard about we've heard tell the fucking Thunderdome over there.
This Thunderdome.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen it. It's
what?
Impressive. It's ridiculously impressive.
Thunderdome though?
You don't like it?
Come on.
I kind of like it.
Really?
No.
Fucking Gen Xers.
Is it too cheesy?
It's just a little over the top, right?
Oh.
It's a little.
I thought it was pretty on.
Okay.
I thought it was on the nose.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. I have a meeting to get to.
Okay.
But hey, thanks for this chat. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey,
Onward.
Please clean up before lunch. Eleanore will lose her mind if you come into her thought looking
Pat
like that.
smells himself and is like, yeah, fair.
Yeah, I have been tolerating it this whole time.
I'm going to go for a swim.
Great. All right, talk to you later.
See ya. Thanks for listening to Can't Do Anything by Theater of the Mindset. Your actual players this season are Eric Marquis as Bunky, Kayla Tennessen as Evandria Kalember, Jamie Rich as Eleanore Shadowmane, Evan Kalember as Mala Gora, Nick Traeger as Pat Patterson, and your kind and generous GM, Justin Gerardot. If you're enjoying our show, you can help us out by sharing it with a friend, subscribing on your favorite podcatcher, following us on social media, talking about us on Reddit, or pitching in for coffee on Patreon. Theater of the Mindset is entirely made by humans with original art by Christina Valdez, original score by Willis Miller, and audio post-production by Nick Traeger at Studio 3607. Thanks for listening and stopping by Can't Do Anything. We'll see you next week.